Hi. This is us. For real. This time.
For real.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Gracefall, episode 19. The quickest tech delays in the West. Last time, it was a bit ago, so last time, some Eldritch astronaut from a different plane of reality came and was just real rude. Just very rude and off-putting. But it mentioned some things about a Titan spawn that Claire seemed to fixate on almost a year. Thank you, Jay.
5 months. We'll get there soon.
That Claire fixated on a bit and is going to research some more. But what? In the meantime, the next morning, a shipment arrives from the main camp. My campaigns. Let me see who's coming with it. Cora, who is the Warforged scribe of Commander Kayla Crawford, along with Hamlet, who was your Aarakocra co-pilot. So they this big, basically a steam-powered rover that has like a moving pod on it. That big printed on the side is, Greene Corporation, in big red letters, company property. And then there's a bunch of rules under company property.
Title drop.
And that's it. So
we did it.
See everybody in 3 months. Is that cool?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. But Hamlet kind of strikes up some conversation with Bits, the goblin, and Cora is kind of looking around for Clangley.
Hello there. He said, Obi-Wan Lee, I think it was. It's Obi-Wan who says hello.
It is.
There.
It is Obi-Wan who says hello there.
Sorry.
General Clangley.
Hello there.
Cora says hello. So in the shipment, along with some replacement parts, should you or Claire need them, there is also a new invention. Or a new type of Warforged that corporate wanted to have you make sure that they work okay, kind of field test, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, so for what?
What
is the?
It's they're calling it an instant elemental Warforged?
IEW?
IEW. Ew. Ew.
Okay, that almost sounds derogatory.
No, an IEW. So she says basically it's a Warforged head that you plug into an elemental you plug into rock, water, sand, dirt, nearby, and it sort of builds itself a body out of that.
That is very cool.
But they're saying we don't know, they've done tests on it. Not tests, but it works fine on the moon. They kind of want to make sure it works fine down here. And that these, Warforged aren't in distress as soon as you turn it on or something like that.
Now there is one issue with that. We have to make very, very, very certain that we do not accidentally plug this thing into anything into which it should not be plugged.
Exactly.
Because then we could get like it could go a little, could break its brain, and then it could. Okay, no, I see why you've entrusted this in my care. I will make sure that nothing happens to it. I'll make sure that no crazy experiments get performed on it.
Exact. Clangley, we're on the same page. You're picking up when I'm putting down.
I'm very glad we're on the same page, and I fully understand the care that this must be dealt with.
Perfect. She hands you like a clipboard to sign. In the meantime, what? Really plain. In the meantime, what is everyone else doing?
I will say, in my brain, Issabel has been over the last couple weeks forcing Claire and probably Bits sit through a weekly safety class that she has been teaching, hoping to mitigate the impulsiveness of her friend and subordinate.
It's so boring. I know all the safety rules. I know to ignore them. Fingers? I don't need all my fingers.
Little to anyone's knowledge, Claire, or at least what she was before, went through several ethics and safety courses when she was an undergraduate. They did not stick. She knows all this.
They're electives. I elected not to pay attention.
They didn't affect my GPA. But I think Claire and Wynne went off to do some land surveying.
That's right. I was supposed to
take
a spell, which I will add to right now since it's the next day. Because I have Erupting Earth I can take.
Sweet.
So you're trying
that do?
We're going to try to get a better idea and see if there are perhaps pieces of a Titan underneath this iridescent danger glade.
Oh, God, a fountain of earth.
This is gonna end great.
Love that you're just shooting this radioactive earth into the sky. Like, that's fine.
That's fine.
It'll put itself back. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. So over a couple days, you've been, because how many times can you cast a 3rd level spell per day?
It is a 3rd level spell, so I have 3 spell slots. So if we're not doing anything, I could cast it 3 times.
So you're getting 60 feet a day, at least, and then digging? Okay, hold on. Thanks a lot, Quora, for an absolutely worthless answer. I'm trying to figure out how deep fossils are usually.
Oh, it's a 20-foot cube.
So, oh boy, a 20-foot cube. You get far. We're gonna just say you get far. There we go. Okay. So, over a couple days, you get. You're building a chunk out of this, and you can Minecraft dig it so that you have stairs and stuff like that, basically. And eventually you hit this. You erupt the earth, and you can the earth kind of collapses underneath you, and there's like this big echoey cavern underneath where you are.
Hop into that. Let's go. I cast mage armor on myself first.
These ethics courses are doing great.
The ethics courses are fine. It's the safety ones that aren't stable.
Meanwhile, back at camp, Cora's the big list of things is like, so you start unloading Bits starts unloading things, and one of the things Bits is told by Cora to put together is this little. It's basically like an old school record player with like the big horn, but it's got just a crystal floating, and puts a wire next to it, and it just starts blaring company messages. Like, and it's just like a reminder. Anything found, or the misuse and destruction of company property is an actionable offense. The Greene Corporation cares. A better tomorrow for you and me. You know, company property, the misuse of company property is, you know, anything found during the workday is company property. It's just a lot of really boring messages that Bits is like, ugh, just walks away.
Oh, Cora, you left and it immediately exploded. It was terrible.
Oh no, what a safety hazard. Okay, so back in the radioactive danger tunnel.
Little do we know that the Greene Corporation actually expanded to the moon to avoid OSHA violations.
I mean, that sounds like a large corporation, yeah.
So you get down there, and there's this huge, what basically looks like the inside of a geode. There's a small entrance, and then it's just a bunch of crystals growing towards a central point.
What is at the base of these crystals? What are they growing from?
Rock.
Rock. Okay. I'm gonna cast detect magic in here. I want to know what pick up.
Magic.
Detect magic says yes.
It's pinging like crazy. Yeah. So you detect very strong evocation magic at the center of these crystals.
Interesting. Evocation magic at the center.
Yes, where the crystals are merging, basically. So, like, at where they are pointing to the center, kind of the central point of this chamber.
Is this center like below me? Can I get to it?
Oh yeah, you can climb down to it using the crystals as a bunch of footholds and stuff like that. Okay, so Claire starts to climb down to it. Wynne, what are you doing?
Wynne will be slightly more careful. Like, she's gonna just tie a rope around her and Claire, safety buddy system style.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me how tall Wynne is and how tall Claire is.
I mean,
neither of us are particularly tall.
Wynne's a gnome, so
I'm a gnome.
Yeah,
I'm like 3 feet tall.
I have Misty
tall for a
Step.
gnome.
It's fine.
Uh-huh. God, I miss this crew so much.
I'm just carrying this head over here.
Clangley's
somewhere with a clipboard.
Non-magical dirt to put it on.
The safest dirt I can find.
I'm going to sift it because I know there's like some Titan blood in this dirt or something. I've watched out.
Well,
You know,
we're by the hot spring, so just throw it into a hot spring.
You can make it. You can make it a water elemental warforge, basically, if you wanted to.
That's not a bad idea.
And then a steamy warforged.
Hot spring elemental.
And give like
Hot spring
little
elemental,
back
yeah.
rubs, like
Just-
hot back rubs.
You set them under like a little sieve, and then you make a bunch of buns on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
Please not. I need to keep this as far away from Residuum as I can.
But speaking of, when Wynne was casting the erupting earth spells, they were kind of more violently erupting because you were doing it in a residuum glade.
Yeah,
Radioactive
Wynne
dust
was
in the atmosphere ever been a problem?
It's not blotting out the sun or anything.
no, but Wynne was wearing a. I'm guessing she would have made like a little rubber suit for herself, and
Okay.
put some protection on it, put a pair of gloves on.
And Claire is made of metal, so
Yes.
Wore a single bandana around my face. I'm perfectly safe.
Yep, exactly.
I only need to tie it at the bottom. She can just flap. Okay. So Claire starts to climb down. Wynne is being slightly more cautious in her entire rubber suit.
It's like a kid in a snowsuit. Like the arms are sticking out a little bit.
Wait.
You ordered one size for a gnome. They sent you one size for a halfling.
Okay. Okay. So as you climb down, Claire, and you get to the central point, which is pinging very strongly, evocation magic, you can see this. It's actually like, as you're closer, it's like cold. It's this iceberg, for lack of it. It's kind of like a big ice cube, and deep in it you can see something, but it's kind of obscured by all the frost and cold.
What was the last part you cut out for a second?
So there's like, it's this big cold block, and you can see something in it. It's just really, really hard to make out because it's obscured by the frost and the cold.
Interesting. Claire is going to, like, pull a pair of, like, calipers out of her bag. She has learned a couple of lessons.
We're actually using tools to keep ourselves safe for once.
Well, I mean, magic interacting with magic, like, something tells me there's going to be some kind of reaction here. It's going to, like, reach out.
Dink is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I remember.
So this thing, it's pretty big, and what's your strength again? Like 8?
Not great.
Yeah.
It's a 10, actually.
Okay, it's a 10. Okay. This thing is like,
it's not negative.
This thing is like person-sized.
Oh. Can I dink it with my calipers?
Sure. Ding, ding.
Dink.
Ding.
Dink, dink, dink.
Create or destroy water. Would that be helpful?
I don't think we should destroy this.
Well, I think I was gonna try to like whittle it down to something a little more manageable.
I would say create or destroy water could be used to melt ice.
Ah.
So we could just like chisel out like something that we can carry and just slide it out.
Can I make an Arcana check as to whether or not the like ice surrounding this thing is of any importance, or am I just interested in what's inside the ice?
Sure, Arcana check. Yep.
Not bad. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you think that the ice formed around this as like a side effect. The ice is not important.
Smart. Melt it.
Okay, so Wynne will so we'll cast Destroy Water and start like melting it down like a little circle so I can get whatever's in the middle.
Okay, perfect. So back at base
Claire's
camp,
gonna reach out actually with like a little bottle and like catch some of the water.
you want some of the water still? Yeah, sure.
Just
Just in case.
Okay. So back at base camp,
I
Clangley.
hear an explosion.
No,
Wow,
Clangley.
this seems like a very safe day to be Clangley.
Clangley's busy moving the set. Like, it's been 5 days since an industrial accident. Like, happily changing the day and be like, "We did it, everybody!" No,
New record.
Clangley, what would you have used the IEW on?
Clangley would have probably like, he wants to be as safe as possible, but he doesn't trust anything on this goddamn planet. So he probably would have, like, not only put it, like, on water, but, like, he probably would have, like, isolated it and, like, fucking tested its chemical composition and just done all these, like, tests and made sure okay, so this is not, like, residuum Gatorade or whatever. Like, just to make sure.
Don't give the Greene Corp ideas.
Gonna write down residuum Gatorade.
Damn it. Warforged would drink that stuff too.
It would recharge them, literally.
It's not.
Heard of
Listen,
electrolytes? Well, this
You
one
gotta
has
pay-
electric lights.
It's made from real gators.
you guys got patent that shit.
Okay, yeah. So it's basically a Warforged face with like a bunch of cogs and spikes sticking out of the back of it. So yeah, you put it in the water, you follow the instructions, you activate it, and this kind of the water starts churning and whirling. The lights of its eyes light up, activate, and it pulls itself together. It takes a roughly person shape. It's bigger than your average Warforged. You would say it's more akin to like a water elemental or golem, and it kind of just like looks at you, and it clearly thinks for a second. Splashy, yeah.
Oh, you've already picked one. All right, I was worried I was going to have to go through the whole, like, yes, your name is, what's your serial? I was worried I was going to have to do the whole serial number thing. Are you, cognizant?
Oh, yeah. No, this is great.
All right. No, that's...
So it's like swiggling around.
I can
just
skip
wobbling.
a lot of the orientation stuff, quite frankly. I'm Clangley. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to shake your hand. I don't... No, it's like, it's just kind of weird as all, because you got the water hand. No offense. I hope I'm not being,
It's all new for me.
Like, all right. Well, hey, great to have you on board. You're our first Liquius member. I'm assuming we'll probably have you working down by the river, just, for the time being. That seems appropriate. All right, Splashy. No, that's great. Get you outfitted with a union membership, and that's great. No, I absolutely glad to have you here, Splashy. I was prepared for the whole, hello there. My name's Clangley Bell, and your name is XJ12 whatever. I can skip all that. So, do you have any specific purpose you were designed for, Splashy? I haven't. I did skim your.
You can see like basically like a bunch of numbers kind of go like their eyes start flashing in like almost Morse code, like they're doing binary kind of number math real fast, and says I've activated my water subroutines. Thankfully that's one of the kind of the base model. If you had put me in something weird or unusual like sand or obsidian, then I'm not quite prepared for. Or like some sort of radioactive moon dust,
I specifically avoided all of that.
Bizarrely specific example.
I wanted to make sure this went as smooth as possible, particularly since this is apparently, you're the prototype. Congratulations. I was a prototype back in my day. Obviously, I've had a couple upgrades since then. But
yeah, so Splashy says that he can do he can act as like a basic generator for a couple hours a day. He can purify water And he can do he has some control over the temperature of water too, so he can heat or even get it so cold that it can freeze. So that
Very
he
useful.
he is well suited for water based tasks. He says that one of the tasks on the clipboard too is, since you've picked the water kind of version, they do want to test like how effective of a hydroelectric generator he is.
Hydro what? Sorry, I didn't
A hydroelectric generator. Like he can basically plug himself into a river, and if you hook him up to a generator, he can create.
You know what? We'll get you set up with some we'll get you set up right here. There's a beaver dam nearby. I'm going to warn you about that. They're friendly. Won't interrupt the flow too much. It's quite interesting. It's an ice dam, if you can believe that. The wildlife on this planet is fascinating, really.
Kind of looks at you like, I have no context for anything. So cool.
I apologize. I keep forgetting you were just born. Yes.
No, it sounds neat.
No, okay. Splashy. Good to have you on the team.
He makes an ice hand and gives you a thumbs up.
That is very cool. That is very, very cool. So Clangley is going to kind of, make his little notes and make sure that everything's in order, and then he's going to probably come back to the he's going to come back to the main part of the camp. He's going to help set them up. Going to ask where Claire is, probably very casually, because Claire is and ask where everyone else is. Ask where. Sorry, it's been a long time. Ask for Wynne. Sorry, I knew that. Claire is and Wynne. Congratulations, Claire, you're a win. And he doesn't really seem that worried, but I imagine he's about to get very worried.
What? About what?
What could possibly be going wrong?
The danger hole.
The danger hole that we don't know about yet.
Everything is fine.
Issa, what are you doing? Other than shutting off the annoying company propaganda machine.
That again, making sure my subordinate is the things that he makes. I trust them to work, but you have to take the sharp edges off of the metal. I know.
That adds 15 minutes.
We have a belt sander on. We actually have a few belt sanders on site. You could use them if you want.
Fine.
It's very easy to get those edges off there.
I like this box.
Do you get a lot of good sparks while, doing high grinding work on metal? But that, making sure all of the other, building and other mechanical things around camp are working, probably paying mostly attention to the hydro plant that she was trying to build.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
with Ice Beaver's help.
Yeah, Ice Beaver's helping.
Named Ice Beaver, whose name I can't. Frostbite.
It's Frostbite. Yep. And while you're on your way down to Frostbite, you can see, avoiding the Ice Beaver Dam as much as she can, Queen Zap Zaps is kind of hurrying along, and comes up to you, Issa, and kind of cocks her head, almost to be like, I can't talk to you, really. but clearly wants to talk to you. And she seems a little frantic and panicked, and kind of is making a bunch of little hand gestures. With her giant little people hands.
Mm.
Just like, Yumi, let's go. We're gonna go find Wynne.
Can I get an investigation or an insight check from you, Issa, whichever one's better?
I am good at one of those.
Sorry, am I in a situation where I can also make this? I've kind of lost track if I'm still with the.
No, you're still with Splashy. 16.
Okay.
Okay. You do notice that Queen Zapzaps, for the first time that you've ever seen her, does not have her babies with her.
Oh, I am immediately panicked.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Andy,
What?
no.
Hold on, I gotta remember their names. Frizz Frazz, one of them.
Frizz Frazz is gone.
Just let's see.
Frizz Frazz.
Okay, is that Frizz Frazz as one name, or is there one named Frizz and the other named Frazz?
Frizz Frazz is one name. It's Shockmouth, Sparks, and Frizz Frazz. Okay. Okay. Back to Wynne and Claire. You melt it down as best you can, but like as you're going, you kind of see that like yet in the center is a person.
Concern.
Excitement.
More concern.
Obliviousness.
What does this person look like? Like, what are they made out of? Did we find an iridescent danger pod mummy?
Oh no, that's a terrible series.
I love that idea, but that's not what it is.
Damn it.
Why do you give them ideas?
No, it's a wanty.
A wanty?
Yeah.
Are they alive?
They seem like they're alive.
Oh!
Are they bearing their midriff?
Yeah, it's not Vianti. Maybe it's his soul. I don't know. I think he got that back. How inconvenient for me.
I don't know. When's the last time he fell asleep?
I don't know. Ever. I don't. It's been years, I think.
Can I, like, reach out and check vitals?
Sure. Yeah.
Glove on.
Okay. So,
I don't know what, like, ancient bacteria we're digging up
oh,
here.
yeah, I mean, that's fair. You just caught the Black Death.
This is how plagues start.
Yeah,
Where
give
does
me a
body count as
medicine
a
check,
thing?
investigation. Wynne, are you doing anything to stop this? Or
Yeah, I think Wynne would be just checking either. Well, since Claire's checking for vitals, Wynne would be flipping through her little pamphlet book on what's going on with the Wanty.
yeah, so the things you know about Wanty, they let me double check my lore before I contradict myself. At Shattered Kingdoms. Okay, so Wanty were quote unquote like one of the newer races. They're created by Skolas, who is the redeemed serpent god of. She was a Titan, and she was reborn as one of the kind of new pantheon after the Titans were defeated. So they've been around for a long time. I mean, that's sort of just their origin myth. Like, There's nothing about Wanty in like ice buckets or anything like that, and you don't see anything kind of similar to that.
Nothing about the extreme ice bucket Yonti challenge.
No.
That was
Challenge all your friends.
Also, that dice is now in dice jail. I rolled a natural 2, so that's a 9.
Okay.
Hey.
Perhaps you're a little excited. You're overeager. This person is alive, but it seems like they're in a coma, like a frozen coma. And indeed, they see, like, with a 9, you wouldn't know.
Wynne, we need a rescue team.
Probably go get some of the more medical people. Definitely Issa. She would probably know what to do better.
Mm-hmm. Bring Clangley too.
Okay.
I shoot it.
It's medical? Does it need a prosthetic? Then no.
Can I build it something? I don't know why you think Claire's the medic.
Heavy quotes on that.
She is the closest thing we have to a medic.
Claire is a trained medical professional.
Don't look into that.
She received training.
She seems legitimate enough.
She has quotes around her doctorate. I don't know.
A doctorate that nobody has actually seen.
From a university that no one's heard of.
I left it in my other office.
Oh, okay.
On the moon. Oh, I think I left those in my other pants. And by the my other pants, I mean the pants on my other body.
Okay, so I have a feeling you all meet in the middle.
Claire is going to stay with the Yuanti.
Okay, so Wynne, a very worried-looking Queen Zap Zaps, is with Issa Clangley and a man made of water.
Oh, who's this guy?
Why are you wearing a hazmat suit?
Oh. Answer that question first. I'm splashy. We'll get to that.
Oh, me and Claire dug a hole, and we found a person in a block of ice.
Okay, that's...
I have several questions.
I mean, the whole part is fine. I just don't know how that leads to the other thing. I don't...
Where did you dig the hole?
Yeah, that is the good question to ask.
You know that glade we, found with the, weird bug astronaut guy?
The iridescent danger one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you dig in the danger plane?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Why
also
did you do
curious
that?
how you did that without exploding, Miss Wynne.
Well, that's what the hazmat suit's for. We did it very safely.
Okay. Yeah. Why did you dig there?
I am choosing to believe you.
Well, the guy mentioned that there was a Titan underneath, and we wanted to explore to see if there was anything underneath, because we haven't really done a lot of digging.
Yeah, I guess.
The last time we dug a hole, giant double spiders erupted out of it.
That's a good reason not to. Look, it's scientific expect.
I had
I'm
my
trying to be
breakfast
more
interrupted
relaxed.
by having to electrocute a spider into exploding. That's what
Yeah.
happened the last time we dug a hole!
Inspiration, Liz. Sorry, that killed me. We need to do more digging. I've always been saying it.
Keep saying that we need to get rocks and elements and metals so we can build more stuff. But it's like, if you don't dig for it, you're not gonna get it. That's just facts.
You are technically correct. Now can you please talk to our raccoon friend?
Oh, hello. And cast, Wynne will, cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, yeah, so it's not even the kind of the piecemeal, usually. She says, okay, Daddy Sparklegs is very jealous of my crown and stole my babies.
He stole your babies?
Stole them.
Daddy Sparklegs?
Daddy Sparklegs.
Who?
She tries
Sorry,
to
I can't
mime.
understand
She
that.
tries to mime. Here, make an animal handling check, Clangley.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna try and mime
Um,
something to you. No, okay.
No.
It's very.
Like a 6.
It means nothing. It's just like you're more confused. What? It's the context probably isn't important. So, yeah, she just looks at you, Wynne, like that should explain it, and why aren't you helping me?
Oh, well, we'll definitely help you.
Who
Uh,
is Daddy Sparklegs?
Yeah, who? I don't know who that is. I need a little bit more context, though.
Daddy Sparklegs. She basically describes a giant spider with lightning legs.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about.
Stole my babies, jealous of my crown.
Oh, we're gonna go help you, but first we have to go deal with our friend. 'Cause she's currently in a hole.
She's like, okay, yeah, we'll go get her out of the hole. She just starts
Yeah, we got it.
going in a direction.
This way.
Got it. Good climber. I'm a good climber. Getting out of a hole. So yeah, Claire, you just see Queen Zap Zaps climbing into the hole.
Oh, hello. And Claire, at this point, is just kind of like turned her back to the Wanti and has been like chipping a little bit of the crystals off to collect like into like a little like burlap bag. Just like, okay, then it comes from this side and then we go over here and ding, ding, ding. Oh, good, you're all here. We found someone. I think we should get them out. Yes,
All right,
no.
then.
I can't tell from your faces what you
down
think.
here for what, a few thousand years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
at least.
This looks old.
Well, I didn't know there were people on this planet. Kind of throws this whole situation to question. We should probably get him out of there.
Yes, I think so.
Splashy says there definitely aren't supposed to be people here.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there is a people here.
Okay, well, that's, I mean,
Queen Sapsaps looks at them like there are no people. Like you all are the first people like ever.
And then Wynne will point to the Wanti and be like, then who's that?
oh shit, a people.
She can pull them up. What would you all like to do?
Wynne will get like a little set of tongs and just kind of slide them out.
Okay. Okay. So they're up on the surface. Queen Zapzap's like, great, they're out of the hole. Can we go? I understand this is important. I can tell from context clues.
Yeah, we'll explain. We're gonna bring this guy back to camp, and hopefully he'll thaw out.
I have healing, right?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm not
You have
entirely
vampiric
sure.
touch.
I do
Cure
technically
wounds.
have a vampire touch, but
I have
that's my own healing.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I have someone who can melt the water.
I think you do have someone who can melt the water. Well, the water is mostly melted at this point. Crap, what was I going to say? I think Wynne is your healer. You have healing potions as well. So you get them back to camp. Do some sort of healing. They start to kind of stir, look around, blink a lot at the robot or the Warforged. Then they start speaking deep. Anybody speak deep?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Claire is like right above them, like light in their eyes, trying to checking for their eye dilation. Like just immediately.
Gets big, then they have snake eyes, so it gets real big, then real small.
Fascinating.
Let me. Nobody speaks deep.
Nobody
Nope.
speaks deep.
I mean, Wynne will talk very slowly and calmly and be like, "Hi there. We found you in a block of ice in a hole in the deep underground. We're just wondering how you got there, and do you speak common?"
They pause for a second, kind of start to gather their thoughts. If you all absolutely need someone who can speak deep speech, Dust can speak deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have Dust here, do we?
No, he can
Back
speak
to main
deep. Yeah,
camp.
he's back at main camp. I'm trying to think. Matilda definitely does not speak deep.
Matilda, Emerald.
Yeah, Emerald, probably not. I don't think Bits does either. Okay.
Do we have Dust here?
Goblin.
You don't have
Goblin?
Dust here. Dust did not
Yeah.
make the... You could get him here. It would just take a couple hours. Okay. So, starts to speak in broken common. Asks, did Titans fall?
Yes.
Kind of good. There it is.
There it is.
Where's
Made it almost an hour.
where the heck is the? Here it is. Asked, did the Titans fall? Say yes. Kind of like, almost like doesn't know. Like, there's like so many branching questions they have. But you ask them why they were in the ice, or kind of what happened to them. They said, fought Titans. Points itself and says Titan spawn.
Titan what?
What?
Titan spawn.
You're a Titan spawn?
Not. kind of looks around and like not from here. Points at Moon.
Oh, we're not from here either. We're from the moon.
Says fought here.
You're saying you had the ability to come from the moon to here?
The gods brought us, or the angels, he says, brought us.
Oh. We should catch you up on the 1,000 years you've been in the ice, but we have to go save our friend the raccoon's babies from an electric spider.
Kind of nods. Didn't understand most of that, but yeah.
So could we like drop him off? Like if we're on our way to the main camp, could we like drop him off and then we'll like head out with Queen Zap Zaps? Like,
do we have Ancients Nurse and Daycare?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get over, you get Dust since you find Dust and like, watch him.
Why are you here right now? I mean, convenient, but okay.
No, that was if you walked by the main camp. You could be like, Dust, come here. But okay. So you all tuck the snake, the Titan spawn away, and then you all head to the place that Queen Zap Zaps is leading you to. Oh my gosh. I opened a window thinking that would cool it down, and somehow it's not in here. Okay. You enter... Queen Zap Zaps leads you to a break in the forest, and points up, and you can see just all this... what looks like a web, but it's made of lightning, kind of draping across the canopy of the trees. And in it are a bunch of you saw them, a billion episodes ago, but like they're basically lightning bugs that are, yay big, except they're like their firefly tails shoot like actual lightning, like they contain sparks. There's a bunch of them trapped in there, and you can see kind of cocooned up. They don't look harmed yet. Are Frizzfraz, Sparks, and Shockmouth.
Well, does anybody have Detect Giant Spider handy?
I mean, we could just make a lot of noise and then kill it.
Don't like
Just wanted to
either
make a
of those
suggestion.
options.
I do not like that option either, really. So it's like a big old web, right?
Yes.
Made
of electricity.
Ooh.
Electro web.
Does Queen Zap Zap know where her babies are?
She sees them, and she starts like pacing, and she's kind of like trying to figure out like she starts going to a tree.
The web's made of electricity, though, right?
Yeah, but she eats electricity, so you think she can get it. She's just afraid of fighting the big snake thing. Or, I'm sorry, spider thing. The snake thing's back at base.
Do with my wild shape.
Ooh.
Oh. No, wait. I don't think I get that yet. I can't turn into a flying thing yet.
I don't think yet.
You're level 6? No, wait, you're level 6 now.
We're at level 6. I gotta be level 8.
Boo.
Yeah.
Wow, the one time I remember to use it, it's useless to me.
Sorry. You could turn into a spider. I don't know if that's
Oh!
helpful.
I can't turn. Can I turn into an electric spider? We know what that is, right?
You do now.
If I still wear my hazmat suit, can I just turn into like a rubber spider wearing a hazmat suit?
Oh my god, you're insulated. I didn't even think of that.
Insulated electricity.
Giant spiders are beasts. Yeah, you can turn into a lightning spider.
All the ends of the legs still have gloves on them, but you don't have fingers anymore, so they're just flopping around.
Oh. So Wynne transforms into basically it's like the little kind of circle puck that is a spider, like almost like a cartoon spider. It's big, black, and furry, but yet all 8 legs are just lightning bolts that are in the shape of spider legs, and it's almost like kind of, you can hear it humming, and it almost looks like it's floating basically, because it's kind of there's almost no substance to its legs. It's just like energy kind of holding it up, almost like Magneto.
Cool. So Wynne will skitter up the web and try to cut down the babies.
Okay, yeah.
We're
So
going to preemptively summon Paulette.
okay. You summon your turret. Yeah. So as you move towards the web, as soon as anything touches the web, descending from high up in the trees is what Wynne is just enormous. A big daddy sparklegs monster. And just immediately dives at anything trying to interrupt its web. So everybody roll initiative.
Did you say something, Andy? I didn't hear it.
Roll initiative?
Yeah, you cut off after your dive.
Oh, roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
an
you missed the important
important
part. I don't know if my microphone's... I have to
It
re-listen to this
seems
episode.
to be whenever you turn away from it. Oh, that is very good.
You might want to turn your sensitivity up a little.
Yeah, I might have to do that. Let me try that. Oh, you know what? It came through on the stream. I'll have to look to see if Discord turned on.
Oh, it might be your Discord gate.
Might be my Discord gate, because especially if my microphone got unplugged and replugged, it might have resetted some settings. So I'll do that. Okay.
20.
Stream heard that. Okay. 20. Oh boy. Let me just pull up a page. Anybody beat a 20?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So what did everybody else get then? Clangley.
For initiative?
Yep.
8.
8. Okay. Claire.
16.
And Wynne.
10.
Okay, going first is Issa.
Got one thing real quick, and menu, go away. I cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Sure.
It's been a minute since I've scorched a ray. Is it 3 to hits and roll damage for each?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, good first roll. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
That's 7 points. 24 hit.
Yeah.
It's 9 more.
Oh, I just realized I don't have my homunculus sheet.
Oh, and that's what it does. I actually get 4 rays instead of 3 for the extra spell level. Okay, that one's just a measly 14.
14 is a miss. Sorry, I thought that was damage for a second. I was just like, whoa.
No.
No. Yeah, 14's a miss.
And 18.
18's a hit.
Another 4 points of fire.
Okay.
Be able to... I was just looking at it. I looked it up ahead specifically, and now I can't find it. Where'd it go? It's the one version of the thing that I can have Paulette do that I don't have her do very often, because normally I can pick either healing or fire.
Is it repulsion?
It is the Force Ballista that I'm looking at having her do.
Okay.
Bonus action, have her take an attack, +5 to hit on it, 2d8 +2 on a hit. So, roll to have Paulette shoot a giant electric spider.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't great, that is, I think, a 12.
12's a miss. Okay. Next up is Claire.
All right. Claire is not much of a fighter, but she does have a couple of gross, nasty rays, so she's going to cast Ray of Sickness at 2nd level on this creature. Is that right? I feel like that should be higher. What's my spell? And yeah, that should be +7. No. Look this up. God damn it! These dice killing me. That's an 11.
Sorry, that's a miss.
Ugh. Is Misty Step a bonus action?
Yes.
I believe so, yes.
How close are those babies?
30 feet?
30 feet? Can I Misty Step up to the babies?
Sure.
Okay. Claire, shoots a ray of enfeeblement, and when it, misses drastically, she's like, ugh, and then bamfs.
I'll do it myself.
Okay. You teleport up there and take 7 lightning damage.
7 lightning damage. Okay, cool. Yep. That's fine. I can take it.
Okay.
For now.
Wynne.
Wynne on the net, the spider bearing down on me, right?
Yep.
Then Wynne will, I guess, just attack however electric spiders attack.
Okay, so, yeah, I guess, okay, hold on a second, let me...
It is now slightly on fire. Whether that is an improvement or not is up to you.
Crap, I don't have this as a D&D Beyond monster. Okay, so, lightning spiders have 3 attacks. They have a web. You can shoot a web at it. It's a lightning web. It slows them down, does damage. You think this thing's probably immune to lightning. You can bite it. it does a combination of lightning and poison damage. Or you can shoot your electricity legs at it. It does lightning damage.
I guess Wynne would just bite it.
Okay, yeah. It is
Tasty.
venomous.
Chomp.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not, because, yeah. I always have to think.
Ooh, that's a 6.
6 is a miss.
Oh, boy.
If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. If
Right.
it bites you and you die, it's venomous.
It's venomous, yes. Because there aren't that many poisonous snakes. There are a lot of venomous snakes, but not that many poisonous snakes. Okay. So when you try and bite it, this thing's like way bigger than you. You're kind of like the small version of it. It's kind of like, I'm just a better what? Don't bite me. I'll bite you. What? Okay. Anything else, Wynne? You can't really do much else on...
I'm a spider now.
Yeah.
I can't do much.
You can't cast spells.
Though I will ask how many hit points does a spider has, because I get its hit points, right?
You do.
I can keep track of that.
So you have 30 hit points on top. So you have 30 hit points.
Cool.
I rolled like crap for initiative, so Clangley.
Wow.
Yay.
Okay. Ding ding, motherfucker.
Yep.
Climb up there and punch it.
Load those fists.
Oh wait, do I have to climb up there to punch it? I guess it's off the ground.
You do, but it's pretty easy. So you can just use your move to do it.
Use my what?
You can just use your move. You don't have to like make a check or anything like that. It's
Okay.
because the trees are pretty easy to climb.
All right, I'm gonna give it a big ol' punch. Ooh, big number. That's 16 plus a lot. It's like 16 plus 8.
That's a hit.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled max damage. That's 8 plus 5 thunder damage.
Okay.
Not lightning thunder.
Not lightning. Doesn't care. Well, it does.
13 thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Thunder damage affects it normally. Okay.
And do I have a special thing I can do?
Oops.
Sure, I think I have a special thing I can do. Sorry, it's been a while.
You can. I'm trying to think. You can switch your gauntlets between attacks if you want, or you can just keep thunder punching it.
Yeah, I can do necrotic or thunder. I
Yeah.
think is my
Yep.
shtick. So I'm gonna give a necrotic punch too.
Okay.
That one was not as good. That one was plus 8, so a 12.
12's a miss.
Okay, and I'm going to use my bonus action to command my little robot buddy, little top hat robot, flies along and is gonna give the spider a little shock.
Hatthew, I believe is its name.
Hatthew.
At you.
Yes, Hatthew.
Okay, you're gonna. Is it an attack roll or do I have to make a save?
It's an attack roll. I just gotta.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm finding the sheet right now. Okay, I got it. So the attack roll is ranged. It just says ranged spell attack. So I think it's my spell.
I think it's
attack
probably
modifier.
your spell attack. That seems to be
that's plus 8.
what they've started to do.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm. And it deals 4 force damage.
Oh, force damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a little concussive blast.
Okay, so okay. First attack is going to be on Clangley. 17 to hit. I don't think that's a hit. On Clangley.
17 does not hit.
Okay.
My outcast is 20.
26 on the second attack.
Yeah, well, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
And quite hard, I imagine.
Ooh, really? You imagine wrong.
Yay!
10 lightning damage.
That's not like nothing.
No, but 2 1s on dice.
Oh, I'm glad you rolled the 2 1s, because it's still a fifth of my health on minimum damage, apparently.
Okay. And then it's going to try and bite Wynne as the spider. Because it's like, you bite me, I bite you.
What?
Ugh. Nobody can bite. I rolled a total of a 10, and your armor class in this form is 14.
Wow.
So.
One higher than my usual. Save me.
Queen Zap Zaps is climbing up the trees to get to her babies. So that's her turn. Oh no, that's too big an eraser. Issa, your turn.
How far away is our giant spider friend?
From you at this point, it's basically 20 feet.
Okay, so I can move up 5 more feet pretty easily? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I am going to do that, and then I am going to hit it with a Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Oh, ooh.
And I have spell sculpting, so I cannot hit any of my friends with that.
Sounds
Great.
Mean.
Yay, evocation wizards.
Okay, so make a con save. 17.
That is a pass. So that's half damage, and it is not pushed backwards. Okay. 2d8. That's 10 points of thunder damage still.
Okay.
I'm going to have Paulette shoot at it again. I rolled a 19. I'm going to assume that one hits.
Oh, yeah.
I think you are also... Yep, that's also 2d8 force damage.
Ooh.
5 points of force damage, and it is pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. It gets shoved back slightly. Okay. Claire, you're up in the lightning web with the babies.
How many of the babies can I grab and bamf back down?
You established your strength is 10.
Yes.
So they're like, because Queen Zap Zaps is
Bear-sized.
Bear-sized, they're bear cub-sized.
Aww.
So, and they got like big floofy raccoon butts. They're pretty big. If you're just teleporting, well, I would say one at a time.
Crap, I don't have that many spell slots. Do they appear to be like in any danger?
No,
Okay.
because they're immune to the lightning too. They seem distraught, but not hurt in any way. They're still bound by lightning, basically. But,
So what is keeping them up here? Just the fear of the spider?
no, like a spider, like they're literally wrapped in the lightning, and they're not strong enough to break free of it. It doesn't hurt them, but it does hold them still.
Okay. Don't have any like way to dispel this. Is there any way that I could like get the lightning off of them to free them?
Yeah, you can attempt to free them. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to free them.
Yeah, give me. You could either try and like literally untie them, which would be either a Dex or Intelligence check, Or you could try and brute force it with a strength check, but I think I know which one you're going to pick.
Is this a saving throw or
just a skill check?
Just a skill check? Okay,
Yep.
cool. I'm pretty dang smart, so I'm going to make an intelligence saving throw. Do I add my proficiency bonus to that, or is it just straight intelligence?
Just straight intelligence.
Okay. There we go, 22.
Okay, yeah, you pretty quickly figure out, like, oh, yeah, I can just untie these. I can untie them. Yeah, and you untie them, and they all start to kind of wibble wobble and start to go back down to their mom.
Smarters not known for their knot tying skills.
The web usually kills the thing that's in it quickly, so they don't need to make them too tight.
All right, after that, I'm going to bamf back down.
Oh, okay. If you do not end your turn there, you do not take lightning damage.
Sick. All right, yeah, no, I bamf back down, and I'm like, let's go.
Okay.
That is the end of my turn.
Wynne.
Since the babies have been let go, Wynne will use her big old butt to shoot a web and try to tie the spider down to its own web.
Okay. You can definitely do that. So I make one. Oh, weird. Roll an attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not how I thought that worked, but apparently
17 plus whatever.
17. 17's a hit on the die, even. So the target is restricted. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Hoisted by its own petard, the lightning spider, the daddy spark legs, is restrained. So it's wrapped up in its own lightning web.
Get shocked.
And Wynne will say, as a spider, and you stop harassing innocent raccoons.
Okay, wow. This is a really one-sided take. You didn't even ask my side of the story.
What's your side of the story for
I want the crown, and I'm willing to eat those babies.
Dude.
That's not a very sympathetic argument, sir.
Oh, it's not.
I made that crown for my friend, and you just want to take it?
It sounds like making something for her is taking something from me.
Can I light lightning on fire?
You can certainly try.
You're gonna hit the web with a firebolt.
Okay. Clangley, it is your turn.
Alright. Okay, well, I didn't say what I was going to do yet, but I feel like it's probably fair to have that one count as a miss.
Okay. I assumed you were punching, but...
I am punching. That one's not a miss. That one's 18 plus 8. That's 26.
That's a hit.
Tally-ho! That is 7 plus... How much damage? 7 plus 5, so 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Or 12 points of damage. Math. I'm good at it. I'm a smart boy.
Now I have to do math.
Oh no.
The spider is bloodied.
And I will use my bonus action again to get a little zippy zap action on my butt. That's 14 plus 8, so half you is going to deal another 4 damage. 4 force damage, to be clear.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. Sorry, I end my turn.
No, yeah, you're good. I'm trying to figure. He has to try and break out of the webbing, and that's his action.
Who does? For me?
No,
Spider.
the spider. It's trapped in Wynne's webbing. It's trapped in Wynne's webbing. Queen Zapsaps gathers her babies and kind of plops them back on her back, and then skitters down. That's her action. Issa, your turn.
As mentioned, I'm going to try to light lightning on fire by shooting a firebolt at the web.
Okay.
A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. I'm pretty sure the web isn't being worn or carried, so is lightning flammable?
Let's find out. Maybe it's made of kerosene.
I don't know if it's going to make me roll an attack or anything for it.
Oh, yes. Yes, you do. You get advantage, I'll say, but you do have to roll an attack, yes.
Well, I rolled an 18 and a 17.
Both hit, just on adding nothing, so...
Cool. Is lightning flammable?
So, you shoot a firebolt, and the lightning turns bright red, and it's this evil, horrible glow, as yet it's sort of being engulfed in this lightning firestorm. So yes, the answer is yes.
Issabel lets out a bit of an uncharacteristic giggle. And then Paulette's going to shoot at the spider again.
Okay.
It's a 15.
15's a miss. Oh, how much damage did Firebolt do? Sorry.
Firebolt is D10 now, so that's fun. That's 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. And it's on fire.
And it's on fire.
Hope the kids are not in the web still.
No. Queen Zapsaps has them.
That's gone.
Okay.
I mean, it might burn down the forest, but... Fine. Can't spread that far. Claire.
Claire is like down on the ground, muttering to herself, all of the safety trainings and all of the things that I've had to sit through simply for dealing with things that aren't alive anymore, and yet we are shooting fire at a spider that can shoot electricity out of its legs. Can we go? She's gonna kind of shout to everybody.
Quite like it here either, but I think we'd better finish off.
Yeah, it might. Well, I'm still a spider, so I can't say anything. But it might come back and try to kill us.
If that's the vibe that she picks up from Wynne, that she's gonna be like, do it for the samples, do it for the samples, do it for the samples, and then shoot another another ray of sickness out of her.
Okay.
Don't you want lightning spider parts for your weird, gross experiments?
Don't want them if I'm dead. Okay. See, there we go.
If you
That
don't
is
want
a-
them dead, make the spider dead.
23 to hit.
23's a hit.
All right. Ray of sickness. 2d8 poison damage. Plus, it has to make a Constitution saving throw, or else it is poisoned.
Well, it's poisoned. Well,
I rolled.
What is your save? Let me just double check.
My save is a 15.
It's poisoned.
Nice.
I did forget this first thing. I was like, wait, you're not task force unlikely. It's in the teen. I rolled in the teens. I was like, you're only level 6. Like,
Not the ridiculous numbers that
I rolled a
that group racked up.
I rolled a 14, so. And how much damage was it?
9 poison damage plus poison. Until the end of my next turn. Get wrecked.
Poison means it can't do jack shit, basically. It's bad at everything, I think.
Yay!
Restrain. Here we go. Poisoned. Which means it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, and it needs to make an ability check to break out of the webbing. So,
Andy, you completely cut out.
Yeah.
Sorry. Poison means it has disadvantage on ability checks, and it needs to make an ability check to break out of the webbing. So, its next turn is just boned.
Your mic and Discord are getting along real great this evening.
I feel like, it's cutting out all the important good parts.
Yes.
Discord hates blood.
Okay, 10 more minutes, Discord. The
spider is dead.
That was Wynne Clangley.
I didn't go.
Yeah, that was not Wynne. That was me.
Good, Claire. That was Claire. Now it's Wynne. Sorry. This is stupid, Discord. This is what happens when I stop doing my little checks. Now it's Wynne's turn. Sorry, Wynne.
It's okay. Since everything seems to be setting on fire, Wynne will get her down off the web.
A good idea.
And then when she's off the web, she'll bonus action turn back into her gnomish self, and she will also add her fire to it and cast Scorching Ray at 2nd level.
Okay, perfect.
And that's 3, right?
That should be 3.
I believe it is.
Okay. So, first one, that's a natural 1.
Sorry.
Second one, that's a 17 to hit.
Is a hit.
So, gets 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then my third one. Oh, that's 8.
8 to hit or 8 damage?
8 to hit. I rolled a 2.
That one's a miss. Okay. Now it's Clangley's turn.
Never guess what happens next.
2 punches.
Close.
3 punches.
2 punches and then so 11 plus 8. Forgot for a second. That's a 19.
It's a hit.
That's only 7 points of damage.
Okay.
That'll be thunder damage. Mug up punch again. Yeah, that's 14, so I don't think that's going to hit. Unless I have some kind of do it still trapped in the web, or...
I don't think you were trapped in the web.
No, but the monster is. So you have advantage.
Would I have advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's an 18.
That's a hit.
Wonderful. That's another 7 points of damage.
Okay. So Clangley punches it so hard it explodes.
Neat.
And a bunch of littler spiders start just pouring out of it.
No!
Oh!
And this is why I lit the web on fire.
And they all start kind of shrieking and they're not gonna fight you. Like if we had a little more time, there was a whole second part, but they're terrified of you. You set the web on fire. You're restrained. Like they don't have their thing anymore. Like this is not going well. But if Claire wants to collect spider bits, she can.
Well, first, she's just gonna and then clamp her hands over kind of where her ears are, even though that doesn't really do anything for what she is. But it's still just
Finally, he's going to try his best to stop the fire from spreading to anything else in the forest.
Yeah. So really, because it was just a cantrip that set it on fire, it really won't spread. It will fizzle eventually. Like it's gonna maybe singe a tree, but I was mostly joking before. I do think.
Okay.
I don't think if someone had cast Fireball, then we'd be talking
more
about
levels.
Yeah, then we'd be talking about saving this forest. But I think it'll fizzle. Yeah, it'll fizzle.
Still, just in case.
Claire, once she's kind of gotten over all the little bitty spiders, will start to pick up the spider parts, just kind of muttering to herself, "Vindication, vindication."
Start jarring spider bits and little. There's almost like cohesive bits of electricity you can kind of scoop up too.
It's a little ironic considering what she is. It's like, maybe this could be used for reanimation.
Gee, isn't that fascinating? Wasn't that worth it?
Queen Zabzabs comes and hugs all of you.
Oh,
Individually.
It was worth
it.
Okay, yes, this was very worth it.
Claire will just kind of stand there. Huh?
Big floofy raccoon hugs. But when she does get close to, she does like static shock you a couple times. Anyone who gets close to her. And she how long does Speak with Animals last, Wynne? Hold on, I can double check.
Oh, it only lasts like 10 minutes.
Okay. That's gone then.
I can cast it again though.
If you want to. She was just gonna say thank you, but she can still she can do that rough communication thing we had been doing as well. So she's just very grateful, and she kind of holds her babies a little tighter and wanders off. Okay. So, we're about out of time, but for the last couple things you all want to do, what do you want to do?
Without the fire.
Yeah. Fire's put out.
Fire's put out. Wynne will make a bunch of notes in her notebook. And then if we're heading all back to the base camp, so she can check in on seeing how our Snurson's doing.
Okay, yeah. So y'all head back to the base camp. They're convalescing well. Splashy is kind of started to kind of poke around by Issa's generator, kind of trying to inspect it a little bit. But yeah, the Titan spawn, they've kind of, they're sitting up better, and they're kind of idly just like making ice in their hands, like they're like casting spells, kind of like out of boredom almost. And when they see you come back, they kind of look up and and as is appropriate of kind of now that they've fully kind of melted and you can see them, their dress is like nothing you've ever really seen before. It's kind of it's fairly simple, but it's like nothing that would be in style for you all now, for lack of a better kind of, it's basically like a toga. Kind of, it's dyed bright blue in a way that kind of has almost been lost to like modern to your sense of modern manufacturing sensibilities. Like everything's like navy blue basically. This is like kind of like almost like this color, and that's just not something you often see in clothing anymore. Yeah, they have a bunch of like etched into their scales is like ice blue kind of lines down their arms and legs, and they're it's a toga, so their legs are kind of exposed, and they kind of look up at you. They seem to be able a little more to communicate in common, like they're kind of coming out of their brain fog, basically.
Yeah, Wynne would just ask, how you doing?
Confused.
I would be. You've been sleeping for like 1,000 years, buddy.
But yes, I think it's almost 2,000. But yeah, basically, they kind of start to describe like the Gracefall, like they were there. They were at the rebellion against the Titans.
Go.
It was going okay when they fell asleep.
I'm sorry, it may have been rude not to ask this earlier. What is your name?
He identifies himself as Ven. Yeah, just VEN, Ven.
Claire will get just a little too close to be like, how did you live this long?
Kind of. I am Titan spawn.
What does that mean?
Kind of. Skolas created and empowers me. I do not know her blessing. She blesses me in many ways. She must have protected me. I am one of her chosen. I am a Titan spawn.
Huh. Fascinating.
Wait. Were werewolves a thing back then?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like, do you know anything about werewolves?
The Great Pact.
We have very many questions about that because it seems to have befallen our friends. And yeah.
Palark imbued all humans with the great ability to become bestial warriors.
All
It is
humans?
all humans.
It's less great these days.
Why? Do you not need to feast?
So here's
No.
Not
the
on
thing.
each other.
We have a
Modern
tough time
times.
controlling it.
He'll say they didn't, but they didn't need to when he knew all the humans were werewolves. So I'm learning so much about the present. Werewolves bad.
Yes.
This is kind of like a button to this episode. Claire's gonna kind of stand up and wander off to try and go and find Splashy.
Hey, how you doing? Name's Splash.
Hi, I'm Claire. I haven't met you yet.
A pleasure.
Quite. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to have bones?
Oh my god. Claire! Hi, Claire. Can I talk to you for a second?
No. Should I have?
Just have a conversation here.
We should talk.
Okay, Claire.
Inspiration, Claire.
Yeah! You thought I was gonna go after the helmets themselves. Nah. I can wreak havoc in other ways.
I I cannot state this enough.
I don't know. Bone Elemental sounds kind of rad. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's new here. He's a good man. Good Warforged. But we got to ease them into this.
You should know I drew this diagram at the very beginning of this episode.
Oh God.
Why do
So
you
many
have
bones.
that diagram?
Are you familiar with the X-Man Glob Herman?
I am not, but
Okay.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'll send a picture in chat later. Okay, so on that question, is there anything else before we wrap up tonight's episode? Okay, perfect.
Claire, I know you love to experiment, but this is a new type of Warforged, and you got to be careful.
And I can make it into a newer type of Warforged.
I need you
New and
to just
improved,
take
now with
that
bones.
thought. I need
We're
you to take
coming
that
out
thought
with this season's newest terrifying state of consciousness. All right, we
Out
gotta
of your
keep up with
brain.
the demand.
I need you to take
out
it
of-
out of your brain. Or I need you to take it out of your head. And you just get rid of it.
No,
I mean-
I'm going to let her have this one because we made her deal with the spiders. Note to self: Claire doesn't like spiders.
Claire does not like monsters. She has been reticent about fighting them since the beginning of this campaign.
If you're gonna do any experimentation, please run it by me. And please don't do anything unless you get his express consent. He's very new to being alive. Or they're very new to being alive. I haven't asked yet.
Oh no. I know that guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind.
Who knows what guy?
That's it.
Yes, and there was something posted.
In,
There's something
in
in
our
chat,
Discord
yeah.
chat.
That's Glob Herman.
Humans are whatever. Isn't it like 70% water?
Mm-hmm.
I put
Oh
a
my
couple of bones in this guy, and he's basically human.
You
Maybe
too
we
can
can
be a
turn him into a
cucumber with
werewolf.
anxiety.
I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just gonna say, please don't.
You stuff it with bones, you hit it with a little electricity, and next thing you know, you got Frankenstein's next monster.
Oh my
Mhm.
god!
Let's
Just
go.
normal
Where do you get
sentences.
these ideas.
Hey, what's Cork up to right now? Out of curiosity.
This is the most
Yeah,
What
that's
is
what I'm
life?
saying,
I've
like-
ever heard.
Out of Claire's ideas, one was cork or made cork, so that's a plus. One, almost blew everyone up, but that's, a bad. And then we have this one where we get a new Monty friend. So
Who knows all
she's,
about the
like,
past?
yeah, we're above 50% of Claire's ideas not turning against us.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah,
got one.
yeah.
Just met Ben. We don't know where that relationship's going.
Okay. Outros and plugs. Dan.
Hi there, my name's Dan. Don't put bones in the guy. Please, don't put bones in the guy. I'd like to plug being friends and being nice to people. I'm just vibing.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I will say put all the bones in all the people
They
With
might need those
consent.
bones.
with consent. Yeah,
Well,
you
yes.
never
Or you
know.
put bones in anyone.
Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. I would like to say that of all of the things that Claire has wanted to put bones in, this is probably the closest approximation to something where bones should actually go. She's put bones in a lot of things where bones should not go. I'm just saying.
Do you think this is helping your
we're
argument?
making progress. This is the best D&D character I've ever made.
I don't disagree. You've made some good ones too, but Claire's pretty great. She's unique. I mean, oh man, it's
If you ever wanted
It's
to know
amazing.
what playing a chaotic character is like, it's not the one where like you just make everything terrible for everyone. It is like, hey, we're doing some pretty out there things. And yes, sometimes it goes poorly. That's just the way it goes.
Oh boy.
Play D&D with your friends. Sometimes you get to put bones in things where maybe they shouldn't go there. Who knows?
And Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay, and I'd like to mention consensual boning. If you're going to put your bones in anything, make sure you get consent first.
Evergreen advice. Hi, everybody. I've missed all of you so much. We're back for a good time and hopefully a long time. We're doing this. Let's see. What do we got? Let your players be weird necromancers who are maybe evil. At least morally questionable. That's it. Play D&D.
I'll tell you what Claire's morals are as soon as I figure it out.
Hey,
I don't even think she
it's a
knows.
journey. Thanks for joining us. Next week is Shattered Kingdoms. Then it's Gracefall again. Then we're probably off for a week. And then it'll be Gracefall again. There will be Dragon Lords in there as well. Come join us. Follow us on Twitter at LaughINNDragon. That's it. This is just the best. Have a great time. Watch the show again. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh no. Oh, there it is.